Hey guys, this is Greg. I'm here to talk about the Saz, which is a Turkish instrument. This is a very brief tutorial in English. There's one or two other ones out there on YouTube, but I wanted one in English and I never could find one when I was looking for one of these. So we're going to talk a little bit about the instrument itself, about how you tune it, some chord ideas, some keys to play in, and then who you might listen to if you're inspired by Turkish music, and in the end where to get these, because they're actually pretty easy to get. So here's what you have. You've got the first string is tuned C. It's an octave, two strings an octave apart. Next string is B flat. Those are just two unison strings. A minor seventh above the lowest one here. And then finally you've got an F, which is three strings, and that would be a lower one and then two octaves. So without pushing anything down, it sounds like this. Now if you're a guitar player and you go to the A position here, you just bar that right there and it sort of sets you even. Now what I would do is just play a downstroke and then lift that finger to get yourself going. Once you do that for a bit, then I would work an upstroke in, like this. Next, you can start to incorporate this upper string right here. Here's an idea of how you might do that with this open A position, as I call it. And you'll use your ring finger on this part. What that does is incorporate the upstroke right here. Next, you can stretch the pinky out like this, as an idea. So that's a great way to get started on this instrument. Next, if you want to consider using your thumb to do something like this. The Turkish folks that I've watched like to use their thumbs here. And all that is touching at that first, the dot here, like that, just that top string. You could do it with your middle finger, but the reason they do it with their thumb is so they can free up this finger for something we're going to do in a minute. Here's this one more time. Now, to incorporate the ring finger, this is where those Eastern sounds come like, and it might be something like this. That ring finger is going to catch here. It's not quite what our ears want to hear in the West, but in the Eastern music it's great. Sometimes they'll pull off. Now if you're a rock and roller and you like Led Zeppelin, you might do something like this with the middle finger. Nothing says you can't use that middle finger, but generally the Turkish people that I've watched, they love that. They love that thumb. Now if you get tired of playing in this key, you can then move to the middle string and just put your index finger right down on the middle of it on the first dot there, which is going to be, it'll bring you this. And you can sort of work your way up the neck and find the notes that work for you. I'll just do a brief part on this. octave. And your octave is going to be the middle string and then the lower one there. You can work it up above too. All the way up. That's an example of where they might shake it with that middle finger, because I can't shake with my thumb very well. Here it is again. So there's a lot you can do with this instrument, and there's more than I could ever share with you, because I'm just learning too. But here's some ideas. Here's the name of the instrument one more time. Yilmaz Saz Evi. Yilmaz is the family name who makes these. Saz is the instrument, and Evi is house. That's the word house in Turkish. Look for this name. These are the best, I'm telling you. There are other good ones. Here's how you find these. You can find them if you're in Istanbul. They have 2 stores. And if you're in Strasbourg, France, look for Yilmaz Saz Baki, B-A-K-I. He is the guy who runs the shop, and he's got the good ones there. Make sure if you go to Strasbourg, look in the back room, because you're going to find the really good ones. Typically, I think they're about 400 to 500 euro for the moderate ones. The really good ones are going to be more like 800 to 1,000 euro. Well worth it. Go for the higher ones. What you have here is spruce top, mahogany back, juniper neck. You've got a rosewood fingerboard and rosewood friction tuners. Super well made. These frets are tied on. If you want to listen to Turkish players, there's a lot of them out there, but I would recommend these. Arif Za, excellent player, has been around a long time. He's an older gentleman, super good. Uzlam Uzdil, she is a woman who's excellent. And then another one who's younger named Kanul Kanat, really good player. If you YouTube any of these, you'll find them and a lot of other good players out there. So have fun with it. You can also order these online. Yilmaz Saz Evi is the website you can find on Google, and just shop through and you can add one to your cart and they'll ship it right to you. Make sure you get strings. This is the short neck, and order short neck strings. They'll hook you up with them, and order maybe 10 sets, because you don't want to turn around and have to order these from Turkey or Europe every few months. I only change strings every maybe 6 months, and that's if I'm playing a lot. So anyway, good luck to you. Thank you for listening.